What's going on, YouTube? Fallon 6190 here. I know I'm really late on showing this. Just haven't been really busy, haven't had a chance to make too many videos. But yeah, I just wanted to show this. I believe it's the Digibook Best Buy exclusive of Jaws. See the cover there? Really beautiful cover. Hardstock book. It's really good, man. Now the day this came out, the Tuesday that this came out, I wasn't able to pick one up. When I finally did get to the store, I went to like 3 different Best Buys in my area. They were completely sold out, which sucks. So I had to go Saturday of that weekend to the north side of Houston to go see if I could find one, and I did find one, so I was pretty happy. Film that still makes audiences afraid to go in the water. Collector series includes Blu-ray and DVD. Digitally remastered and fully restored. Got some pictures from the movie and the Blu-ray exclusives. The shark is still working the impact and legacy of Jaws. Haven't watched that yet. Looking forward to watching that. Bonus features from the set, storyboard, marketing, Jaws phenomenon, deleted scenes and outtakes, Jaws restoration, and the making of Jaws. So did watch the movie on Blu-ray, and it's excellent. I recommend it. You know, even if you can't get the Digibook, get the Blu-ray. It's great. So let's dive into it. This is the 100th anniversary collection series from Universal Studios. So let's check it out. When you open it up, you immediately see the buoy. This is the Blu-ray. Really good thick paper. What I Really Owe to Jaws. Really good picture right there. Spielberg with Bruce the Shark. You see him going through the water. Introduction by producer Richard D. Zanuck. Go through the pages, you guys can get a look at it. It all started with a shark, a novel by Peter Benchley. There you see a picture of Mr. Benchley right there. You know, and he would later say that if he knew that the devastation it would cause to the great white population, that he would have never wrote the book or agreed, you know, to sell the rights for the movie. He really changed his stance on great white sharks by going out into the water and, you know, being in the cage and seeing them and everything. So that's pretty cool, you know. You can see the orca. You see the barrels coming up. It would signify that the shark is in the area. It's funny because, you know, you watch the behind the scenes stuff and it states that, you know, the shark hardly ever really worked. So they had to come up with a way that where you would know that the shark was, you know, lurking in the area, and so they came up with the idea for this. The barrels being attached to them. Director Steven Spielberg. You see a pic of him right there. Just more information on him. And there's a really cool picture I like. Steven Spielberg in the mouth of Bruce. A little information on Chief Brody, Roy Schneider. So it's a really cool book, really, you know, really informative, man. Richard Dreyfuss. It's Matt Hooper. It was funny, I was watching some of the behind the scenes stuff, and he originally said that he turned down, you know, he had been approached by Spielberg, and he was like, yeah, you know, sounds great or whatever, but he didn't really have any plans on doing the movie. And he said that he had just made a movie right before that was premiering. I forgot what movie it is, but he said he went to the premiere and he saw, in his words, how horrible he was in it. So he said he better snap up the next job as soon as he can. So he called Spielberg back and asked him, hey, you still doing that shark movie? Robert Shaw as Sam Quint. Awesome role. Says down here that he died 1979, I believe, the age of 51. That sucks. He was a really good actor. Move on. Shooting sharks, and it tells about you know, bringing the shark and all that good stuff to the city. It talks about how they were coming along with the script. It talks about, you know, how they went about casting people. Make sure I don't skip anything for you. And then Spielberg shoots, Williamson scores. And let's be honest, John Williams, you know, that theme he came up with for the shark was absolutely awesome. I don't think Jaws would be half as impactful as it was if it wasn't for that theme, you know. It's a good picture of the shark lurking in the water. And here's my favorite part. Bruce the Shark. And it has like all the original, you know, schematics, plans, blueprints they came up with to develop the shark. There's an awesome picture right there. Just, you know, really innovative for its time. Awesome. And we got more. The original blueprints. See if I can get a good shot of that for you. Yeah. You know, and it talks about how the shark never really worked. You know, I think when they tested the first one, they put it in the water and it just sank to the bottom. They said that the salt water was, you know, just horrible on all the mechanics, and you know, they never tested it in water when they built the first shark. So they said that every day, and they say in the documentary quite a bit too, you would hear over the PA system, "The shark is not working. The shark is not working," which I thought was pretty funny. And it's also pretty interesting that Spielberg says that he was going to show the shark a lot in the film, but because the shark didn't work pretty much ever, they didn't have that opportunity. They said the stuff that they did shoot with the mechanical shark, just one day it magically started working. So they went and they just started filming everything they could with it before it broke down again. So that's pretty cool, because think about it, you know, the big reveals where Roy Schneider's throwing chum in the water and the shark pops up and he's like, he sees it and you're like, you're gonna need a bigger boat. That wouldn't have had half the impact, I think, that it did if the shark, they had been showing the shark the entire movie, you know. And it's funny too, because that was completely ad-libbed, according to the documentary and everything. So that's pretty cool. Just something he came up with on the spot. Here you have some original storyboards. Just got a couple more storyboards in here for you guys. Pretty long little book, man. It's a pretty informative stuff. More storyboards. And there you see an awesome pic right there. It's just awesome. Great movie, man. And the Indianapolis speech. And you know, for you don't know, that's, if you haven't seen the movie, that's the speech where Quint talks about how he was on the Indianapolis and it went down, and you know, sharks, they were in the water for I forgot how long. Sharks came and started eating up everybody, and it talks about how it goes through a couple of different revisions, different people writing it, different people trying to get it right. And when they gave the final draft to Robert Shaw, he pretty much said, "Give me a day with it," read it, and just came up and said it his own way and added his own, you know, things that he wanted in there. And that's what's on screen. So, you know, great stuff from a great actor, man. We're coming up to the end here, guys. There you have the monologue from the, you know, the speech. The whole scene. And this is just like posters and whatnot from different areas. Terrifying motion picture from Terrifying #1 bestseller. That's the picture we all know and love. Show you all the different stuff. It's a pretty cool one. I hadn't seen this one before. And then it talks about the legacy of Jaws and stuff. So, Universal ride. Sadly, it's not there anymore in Orlando. Me and my family have gone to Orlando the last three years, and we rode it every time we went at least 3 or 4 times. So, not there anymore, which sucks. It talks about restoring it, and you can see the difference in the picture quality. So, yeah, I highly recommend getting the Blu-ray, guys, if you can. And there's the back. First victim of the shark. And, of course, you got your ultraviolet digital copy, all that good stuff. It's a little promo thing here for Shark Week. Summer's best week is back. Shark Week, Discovery Channel. See if we can open this up real quick. Show you guys what's inside. Talks about the Jaws Revenge game, the official movie game. Haven't played it. Probably pretty interesting though. Universal instant rewards. Couple Universal things here. So, and there's the Blu-ray right there. I mean, I'm sorry, this is the DVD. Blu-ray's in the front, guys. So, yeah, really good package. Really good exclusive for Best Buy. If you're a fan of Jaws, you know, I know the sequels weren't that great, even though they are pretty fun. I like the sequels. I'd recommend, if you can still find this, pick it up. I went to a Best Buy the other day, and I was still able, this was of course one that's not in my area, but I went to one, and I was still able to find 2 copies, so they're still out there. You just gotta look for them, guys. It's well worth the money. I even think that they're releasing a Blu-ray steelbook of Jaws as well from the UK, but I probably won't get that. I have this copy and I'm happy with it. It's really good. So there you go, guys. Best Buy exclusive digibook of Jaws, Blu-ray and DVD, man. Highly recommend it, guys. If you can find it, get it. And stay tuned for more updates, guys. Later.